hey, I'm a real nigga. I'm gonna fuck with 3 bitches. Do you want to be one of my bitches or not? All right, bleep my words out. All right, do you want to be one or no?
How did we get to this, bro? We were on the same track till 2 seconds ago,
I'm sorry, man. Y'all already know the tequila put me on another way, on another track.
Hop off a jet, she tryna pop up them legs. Now I usually really don't flex. Fuck, I just caught me a bust down. Wrist it got you blessed. Popping bottles like I scored the winning touchdown. They wanna be one of us now. Too late to be one of us now. Hop off a jet, she tryna pop up them legs. Now I usually really don't flex. Fuck, I just caught me a bust down. Wrist it got you blessed. Popping bottles like I scored the winning touchdown. They wanna be one of us now. Too late to be one of us now.
Alright, welcome back, YF family, man. We here for episode 8. We got a special guest, CoriDuzzit, in the building, man. One of my favorite artists. Sure. Man, we're gonna get into the mix. We're gonna talk about a little Takeoff. We're gonna talk about Kyrie Irving situation. And we're gonna let my boy do his thing, alright?
Hey, don't forget the real talk. What's the real talk this year?
What was it, bro? I forgot most
bro,
already. I forgot.
How you forget, bro? It is
Mook been blowing.
Can you still love your spouse and cheat or something?
Yeah, can you still?
We'll get into it. You know, it's the favorite segment, the real talk segment.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man.
Always, but
it's been a long weekend, bro. Long weekend.
Anyway, before we get into any of that, you know how we start every single episode. We do a little drip check. Who want to kick us off this time?
We're gonna let Mook kick off, man.
Really?
Talk to him.
Alright. So, what do I always say, Moses?
Simple dimple.
Simple dimple, man. So you know, I got the threes. What, the racer? Is they called racer blue threes?
I don't even know, bro.
Is they racer
blue threes?
Got the racer blue threes on. Moses, y'all shut up. Nike socks. Moses, y'all shut up. Reebok sweatsuit.
I tell this man, checks over anything. As long as you put Nike on top, you good.
It matched, so it was clean, man. But yeah,
it's clean.
Simple, man. Simple, man. I want to do your thing, Josh.
It's clean, man. You know, I had to start off with. I'm gonna start off with the MPA jacket. You know, I wore this one time before. I think on like episode 3, but I got a shout out my boy. It's cold outside. MPA Letterman jacket. I got my Dennis Rodman. You know what I'm saying? Little shirt on. I got my stack pants on. I ain't gonna tell y'all where I got them from.
I know where you got them from.
And you know, I got them Chicago Jordan 1s, the 85 lost and found. They come out in a couple of weeks.
Got them a month early.
You know, got them a month early. Y'all know how serious I am when it come to kicks. Y'all know I don't play no games when it come to that. You know, simple dimple in Mook's voice.
You want me to go first, Corey?
No, I go ahead. Go ahead. Man, it's a little cold outside in Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like 52 degrees, so you know I got the turtleneck going.
Straight
know
up.
What I'm saying? Got the jean jacket. You know I got to bundle up. You know what I'm saying? A little skinny. You know what I'm saying?
Layers on top of layers.
Gotta have layers. You know what I'm saying? Then I got the black jeans, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
nothing too fancy, and then I topped it off with the Adidas.
Okay,
you know OG
style.
Adidas.
The classics.
Well, he fancy though. He said he called him Adidas.
Yeah, you know he a classic brother, man. So everything got to be classic with him.
Classics, man.
Anyway, this is my second outfit of the day. I was wearing a white tee. These boys made me have to step my game up, bro. I had to throw on a little Zoomies jersey. I don't even know. I picked this up like 3-4 years ago. I got the Chinese New Year's Jordan 12s on. Got these about 5-6 years ago. I can't even remember. Josh got them with me way back when.
Them hoes tough.
And then my favorite part though is this hat. My girl's family got this company in Mexico. It's called Agro Aranda. It's a fucking
what that mean?
It's like agriculture and their last name. They sell a whole bunch of plants that make the tequila that we be drinking on this show and shit.
Well, we rock with them. They make the tequila?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, they make the plant. They grow the plant.
Shout out to y'all then. We rock with y'all.
Straight up.
We're going to talk about Takeoff, man. I know y'all already know, man. Tragic situation happened. What I want to talk about is just basically, what's his number one verse that you remember about him?
Before we get into that, though.
Yeah.
The one question we didn't want to get into his death or how it happened or anything like that. But the one question that did come up as, you know, this came up was, is he a legend? Is Takeoff a legend? Now, I want to let everybody speak their piece. And then we'll kind of have a conversation at the end of it. So, Mook, you want to start us off?
I'll let Cori go first because Cori was the one that asked me the question.
So, all right. So, me and Moses, we talked about this a little bit earlier, too. So, he gave me a whole different perspective about it. So, you know what I mean? I kind of got like, I'm two-sided right now from what I originally said. So, I would say Takeoff is a legend for the simple fact he's a part of the Migos. You know what I mean? And what they did for the culture, you know what I mean? We can't deny. You know what I mean? So I would definitely say he a legend. You know, we was talking about individually. You know what I mean, at the Astros game. So
like his catalog,
like so his
as a solo
like,
artist.
yeah, as a solo artist. You know what I mean. That's where it kind of got a little bit, you know what I'm saying, hazy for me. But you know his impact with the Migos, I would say he definitely a legend. You know what I mean. We can't deny what they did.
Man.
So I'll go real quick. So my argument when me and Cori were talking was it doesn't matter. You got to take his whole work of art collectively when you discuss if he's a legend or not. It doesn't matter solo or in a group. The way he impacted the culture, period, just being part of the group.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, he was the best out of the group lyrically.
Hands down.
Definitely, hands down.
You gotta
Lyrically.
you gotta give Takeoff his flowers. He definitely
wish I
was
would've gave
a
it to
legend.
him earlier.
Exactly. He definitely was a legend, in my opinion.
Most definitely.
True.
Yeah, he definitely was a legend in my opinion. I mean, simply because I'm gonna tell you why I think he was a legend. He never wanted to be a legend. He didn't carry himself like he wanted to be a legend. He didn't try to be a legend, but he ended up being a legend, if you get what I'm trying to say. None of us, he never came out and said I was the best. He never came out and said any of that. We picked him to be the best, right? We said that. We did that based off his work. It took a while. It took a decade for everybody to start to understand that this man was the best. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody can agree. People then start to say Takeoff was the best rapper out that group to maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. They've been a group for 12 plus years. So imagine sitting in the back seat being the best for 8 years and you not speak up not once. That take more. That means a lot to me. I mean, at the end of the day, because I couldn't have been the best and shut up. Me period. I'm
He
open
was
my
definitely
mouth.
a humble dude.
Takeoff had no ego, bro. He let his people,
definitely.
brothers
Man,
shine,
he
bro.
let his brother shine. He let them get everything they needed to get, and he said he was gonna collect his when his came.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
Facts.
that's
True.
impressive.
Yes, sir. Mook, your thoughts?
Definitely a legend. You seen ever since what happened, the world has just been sad, different. He definitely impacted the rap game, culture. I mean, to me, he's part of the best rap group ever. But we can all see that lyrically or talent-wise or whatever, he was the best, bro. But he never was the man to want to be the man. And you can tell he was always quiet, always the one up in the back. But when Takeoff spit his verse, it's like you waiting on it. Like, don't get me wrong, Quavo good, Offset good, all of them are great. But when it comes to just lyrically, bro, he's one of the best to ever do it. And then I seen something where I think Offset said he was the one that actually got them to rap that
cadence.
Yeah.
And
What do they call it? That three? I forgot what they
forgot
triple
what-
song. There's a name. Specific name for
I forgot the actual name for it, but he the one, bro. Just think about it. Who ever heard that rap like before they came?
Well, it got copied so much.
And I can really see if it came from somebody, it had to be him. Cause bro, whenever some of the stuff he be saying and the way he break it down and you listen, bro, and like when it
it's not
take
simple
off
rap.
that dude.
I know the Migos got grouped into mumble rap, but hell no. They never been that for me. Takeoff, especially Takeoff. He be spinning some shit. He don't give you no ABC rap. He'll give you a whole fucking paragraph in a rhyme sometimes.
Most definitely, you gotta listen to him.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
You know, they created a unique style. No other group has done that. You know, at first nobody understood it because it was new. Anything new and unique is different. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people had a lot of hate to say at the beginning, but then 2-3 years passed by. We always Versace walking around here, and it's been that way for 10 years already. Been that way for 10 plus years. So, you know, salute to them guys. Them guys are amazing. All of them gonna end up being in a Hall of Fame eventually. I want them to be in a rap Hall of Fame and a rock and roll Hall of Fame because they're in a group.
They will.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nah, facts.
I would love to see that. And Takeoff, man, I wish I'd have gave you your flowers earlier, brother. I wish I would have. But you was the best. You was the best out that group, and you was probably the best top 5 when it come lyrically in my generation. And I'm saying that's me.
That's what's up. So I guess it's safe to say, send our condolences to a legend. We all we all can
Let's drink to that, man.
Nah,
for sure. Let's drink to that. Let's drink to that.
For sure.
Before we close out, though, I'd like to get one of y'all's favorite
verse,
Takeoff
song,
verses or songs. You want me to?
I'll let one of y'all
You want to start off?
I'll kick it. My favorite Takeoff verse is actually on, and it's so sad to say because it's on YFN Lucci's Keys to the Street. And it's sad because YFN, I'm facing RICO charges right now.
Yeah.
Trouble passed away, and now Takeoff passed away too. But my favorite verses, you know, was like Takeoff.
Man, go ahead, take off.
24/7 on the hill.
Yeah.
Ball like we in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's my favorite
Hey,
Takeoff
that man
song,
cold,
bro.
man. That man
That is
was
my
cold.
favorite. It just get me lit. It ain't even his most complex verse or anything, but just the energy he had with Trouble, him and Trouble going back and forth, bro.
Hey, y'all remember T-shirt, right?
Yeah.
When he came, hey, I ain't gonna lie, the way he started off that
T-shirt.
song, bro. Woo!
Yo,
but it was just
nigga,
one. It was just one.
full of cottage. Hey.
But it was just one particular part he said in the song, man. And like I was telling Corey earlier, I think it was Corey or Moses. I was like, man, whenever he said when he was like, I'm gonna get. Can I say the N-word?
Yeah, bro.
Man, we
said it.
N-word. It's our podcast. Can we say nigga?
But y'all do know what song I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, T-shirt, of course, bro.
When he was like, I'm gonna get that bad nigga, ain't no doubt about it.
Hey.
I can relate that to him because I work all the time,
Stay
Then
grinding.
He was like, I'm gonna feed my family, nigga. Ain't
no
way
way around it. Hey.
I'm the same way. I got a family. I'm gonna do whatever. Then he was like, I ain't gonna never let them, nigga. God said, show my talent. So basically, he's saying, hey man, I ain't chilling. I'm about to, you feel me? So when he said that, I've thought of myself. You feel me? I'm always working, a family man, you know. But yeah, man.
So you can relate to a lot of shit.
Yeah. And like you said, that one probably it probably wasn't his most lyrical or most complex, you know, verse, whatever.
Texas covered my spread.
Yeah, man. Definitely my favorite verse of him.
Yeah, bro. Man,
Nah,
Takeoff. He's got a lot of classics for sure, bro, in his short career. But
Nah, straight up. And just to elaborate
Hey,
on
hold
that.
on.
You got something?
I'm sorry, y'all. In his ad-libs, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Take off.
Say it again, Jay.
Take off.
Hey, go ahead, take off. Hey, man, look, man. Mama, listen. I don't personally
classic,
have
bro.
I don't personally have a favorite. Like I say, a favorite lyric of Takeoff. I'm
Do
gonna
it
be
look like
real.
I was left off bad and bougie?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I got a favorite moment. All right. Do I look like I've been left off bad and bougie? All right. That's my favorite. That's my favorite
bro.
moment.
Nah, for
And then
sure.
also one of my favorite moments was, whenever he was DJ Take. I don't know if y'all remember
I
when he
seen
was
that
DJ.
shit, bro.
Yeah, we gonna
I'm
take off
posting
right
here.
here. Hey, my boy hit it, man. Listen, Takeoff showed y'all he was multi-talented during that moment. I think during that moment, a lot of people start to see him and look at him in a different light. You know, a lot of us that been fans of the Migos already kind of established that he was one of the greats at that point. But a lot of people, that was about 3-4 years ago, right? 3 years ago when that happened.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think when he did that, a lot of people
Culture
started
too.
looking. Yeah, a lot of people really started looking at him different, and I appreciate that. Like, I just wish I'd have gave that man more flowers when he was here. That's my biggest regret.
Yeah.
I think that's just something that we just need to do more, just period. You know what I mean? Just give people their flowers while they here. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up, 'cause you
like
never know, man.
expressing
Facts.
our gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Just for the talent that they serving to the community. So man, major shout out to Takeoff for sure.
For sure.
And I was gonna elaborate on what you had said, Mook, far as just like I was listening to Hotel Lobby right before we started, and the same thing. He's just talking about his family. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying like it's bigger than me in his lyrics. That's what he was talking about. So like just to be that humble, you know what I'm saying, to have that much success and you still remaining to your roots, you know what I'm saying? Like this bigger than me. I'm not only doing this for me, I'm doing this to feed my family.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I relate with that a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because even with my music, bro, it's bigger than me. You know, we trying to plant seeds, we trying to inspire, you know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
The culture, and they were the culture. So like, man, shout out to that dude, man, because
They were the culture for sure.
That's
a good one, man, for real.
For sure.
Never got in no trouble or nothing, bro. We
Bro,
Nah, for
the
sure.
most reserved guy in the room, but when he spoke, everybody
Listen,
listened.
oh yeah,
Nah,
straight
real
up.
talk.
I might have to take a little restroom break. I'm getting a little watery in the eyes, man.
Welcome back, y'all. It's your boy CoriDuzzit, man. And the second topic is Kyrie Irving and his suspension, man. So let's get right into it, man. Who want to start it off? Moses, you gonna start it off?
Nah. I think I'm playing devil's advocate.
You gonna let
for
Josh
this
start
one, I
off.
think.
Fuck it, you can let me go.
Okay. So we're gonna let Mook.
Oh, yeah, I'll start off.
We're gonna let Mook.
I'm with
All right.
The real question was that we posed to each other was, how do you feel about Kyrie Irving's suspension? Do you think it was warranted, or your thoughts on that particular?
I got one word for the whole thing. Bullshit.
Hey, can we put
Big-
a thing sound like?
Like,
Yeah, Moses, I
Bullshit.
need you to extra edit that part.
bullshit. Bullshit, bro.
All right.
He's a great talent. You know, I feel like, hey, it's a miracle, freedom of speech. I feel like ever since he didn't want to take the COVID shot,
I've been fucking with him.
they been having this microscope on him. Like, okay, we couldn't get him to do that. The very next time he go to the restroom and don't wash his hands. Like, bro, it's just like they just fucking with him. And then I don't know if y'all seen what the NBA wants him to do in order to, like, bro, they want him to pay this, do this, go have meeting with these people, go have meetings with these people and do this. Like, bro, last time I checked, bro, this is America, freedom of speech, bro. Like, I hate to say it, but it's been slavery movements that's been getting made for, you know, we don't say nothing, you know. When I say we, I'm not talking about just for us black people, just the world. But as soon as he posts a link to a movie, basically just saying he know where he's coming from, or he know where he come from, or just put some knowledge out there, he gets shunned for it. And I just feel like, bro, like somebody is in. I don't want to say there because I don't want to seem like I'm anti-Semitic or whatever. But bro, it's just crazy, bro. Like how you can't speak your mind on something, you know, for it's like, bro, the man, like how we was talking about earlier. What did he do?
What did he do?
What did he do? He just posted a link. You know, he ain't take the cover shot. But I really feel like ever since the cover shot, bro, they've been finding a way to pick with this man. And to be honest, bro, I think he gonna end up. He's not gonna retire, but he ain't gonna be playing a lot soon, bro. Cause he's gonna be looked at as a liability. Now, don't get me wrong, bro. Some other shit that he be the earth is flat, man, whatever. But this right here, bro, this is bullshit, bro. Like this is bullshit, straight up, man. And I'm siding with him, bro. Like I'm sorry, I don't believe he's racist. I don't believe he's racist. I don't believe he's whatever. It's just he's just a man that wants to know where he come from, and he been like that. He been like that, bro.
Yeah.
So I mean.
First off, I agree with Mook. First off, I mean, we live in a world where freedom of speech is supposed to be free, you know, or whatever, freedom of whatever is supposed to be free. So the fact that him just being is supposed to be doing something he's supposed to be able to do, he's getting ridiculed for it and he's being punished for it, should open everybody's eyes. I mean, first thing I want to say is if you're not open and you're not aware of something called buck breaking, this was a method that was created in the slavery days, and I believe they're doing it still during our modern day. You get what I'm saying? And this is what they're doing. They're putting him right in the front. He's a big figure. He's an NBA player, NBA All-Star. I mean, sneaker king, you know, type deal. He means a lot to a lot of people. So whenever he speaks on something that's true, or whatever, and these people don't want him to speak on that, then they gonna do something called buck breaking. They gonna strip him of everything in front of our faces to make us afraid to speak up and to say what we need to say whenever we need to say it. And I don't think that's fair. You know, at the end of the day, I think it's wrong. I think we all need to support his movement. We all need to stand up with him, because one day when you finally want to stand up for whatever's important to you, you're gonna stand up and you're gonna want people behind you. And if you just and if you don't have people behind you and everybody's monkey see, monkey do, you're gonna be screwed. So right now, I think we all need to get together and stand up behind Kyrie. I'm a sneakerhead. I'm a huge sneakerhead, and I want to say this on my podcast. I'm not buying any Nikes until they apologize to Kyrie. I'm done with Nike as of right now. I'm done with Adidas, of course, for what he's doing to Yee. So I don't know what the hell I'm gonna be wearing on this damn show.
Kappa slides.
I'm be wearing the Jesus 13s.
Crocs. Hey, Crocs are available. Crocs.
I don't know what the hell Jose gonna be wearing, but I mean, I'm gonna still wear the stuff I already bought because I paid for it. But I ain't buying no more Nikes. I ain't buying no more Adidas until this stuff get right, and that's coming from me.
Bro,
that's my stand. Okay, I ain't rich. I ain't a millionaire. I can't get up and say what these other people can say. But what I can do to make my mark on this world is I'm not gonna support people who ain't supporting the people that I support. And it's simple as that.
Hey,
right?
Hey, I'm sorry, bro. Hey, I totally forgot about the whole Nike thing. I forgot that they was gonna drop him. That's bullshit too, bro. Like that man, I think he has like the #1 basketball selling sneaker, bro.
#1.
Like for Nike to be like, well, our relation, like, man, that's
for
bullshit,
what?
bro.
What did he do?
Bullshit.
What he did?
What did he do,
Nike,
man?
come out and tell me what he did, and I'll be on your side. I've been rocking with you since I was 20. I've been rocking with you since I was 10 years old. I bought my first sneaker when I was 10 from Nike. My first sneaker at 10 years old. You tell me what he did, and I keep rocking with y'all. If you can't tell me what he did, then I'm done with you. I'm done.
Nah, straight up. I feel the same way. Like, if we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we entitled to our own opinions. You know what I mean? And it don't matter what statue you are. Like you said, freedom of speech. You know what I mean? And he just putting out the information. You know what I mean? Like, they want to attack Kyrie, but at the end of the day, the book that he posted is on Amazon. But nobody talking about Amazon. Documentary, my bad.
Yeah, nobody saying nothing about Jeff Bezos.
The documentary is on Amazon, so but nobody's talking about that they're actually selling it. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, what I wanted to speak on is just like, bro, every time that it's a black figure, you know what I mean? Because we're going to talk about, let's talk about it. Every time that it's a black figure, that the person is getting crucified. You know what I'm saying? But it's these other figures, and I don't want to make it a race thing, but at the end of the day, it is a race thing.
It's a real thing.
It's just like, you gonna put him on the forefront, and you gonna show him that, like, hey, you not gonna show your people truth. You know what I mean? And that's the only thing that he doing is showing truth. You know what I mean? And we gonna make an example out of you, just like you said.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I think that, to me, that's wrong.
It's completely wrong.
When we go back to the freedom of speech, you know what I'm saying? It's just like you taking away that right by making an example of him. I think that's plain and simple. I think that's black and white.
How can America sit and watch this? Even if he's completely wrong for what he's saying, that's freedom of speech. How can he be stripped from all his accolades and everything that he's worked so hard for something that's supposed to be free? We supposed to be able to do this. This is America, right?
Facts.
We supposed to be able to do this, but we can't do it when it's an exception when it comes to somebody that's a little darker color.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Is that what I'm seeing here? Because I don't care if he's saying anything wrong or right. The bottom line to it is freedom of speech. He didn't do anything wrong to nobody.
Straight up.
So why is he being punished for it?
So here's my thoughts on it. And now I think in this forum I'm gonna come off as a devil's advocate, like just asking, the anti. Yeah. But here's my thing. Number one, we do have freedom of speech, bro. Mm-hmm. Like we talk about freedom of speech. Nobody's putting him in jail. Nobody's saying he need to go to jail for what he said. No, that's freedom of speech already. He can say whatever he want to say. We're not trying to arrest him for something he said. That's what freedom of speech means to me. Freedom of speech doesn't mean you can say anything with no consequence. That's not what freedom of speech is. You can say whatever you want, but you might still face some consequences behind it, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Like when Donald Sterling did his thing, me and you and Cori were talking earlier. Yeah. When Donald Sterling did his thing, and he had some consequence. Now, his consequence was selling the Clippers for $2 billion at a fucking $1.8 million profit or $1.8 billion profit. Is that really a consequence? But whatever. No. He said something. They made him sell the team. His actions, whether freedom of speech or not, had a consequence. Yeah, they made that he can't be a part of the NBA anymore. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, was anybody arguing about his freedom of speech then?
No. So I agree with what you're saying.
So that's what I'm saying. Freedom of speech doesn't mean you can say anything with no consequence. True. It just means you can't get handcuffs put on you and get thrown in jail for however long or whatever.
Yeah, but I think everybody view, and they've been saying Donald Sterling was a racist, right?
Exactly, but that's freedom of speech. That's what I'm saying. True. That's freedom. That's what I'm talking about. Freedom of speech doesn't necessarily translate in this situation. It just means you can't get put in jail. That's all it means. It's not a crime to say what you want to say. Nobody's saying Kyrie need to go to jail for this. I disagree with the suspension too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you also have to take into account that when he speaks, he's also representing the NBA. He's also representing Nike. So whatever backlash he faces, those companies face too. They didn't sign up for this backlash.
Got you. Well, guess what, Nike? Right. You didn't sign up for this backlash either. We boycotting your ass. All right? And it's starting with Joshua. It's starting with me. All right, I don't care who I am. I'm nobody, but I'm gonna contaminate at least 10 people. All right, and them 10 people gonna contaminate another 10, and them 10 gonna contaminate another 10 until y'all apologize. Because it's simple. This man, you branded this man for a reason because he was an African American athlete with talent and skill. That's all we good for. That's it.
Shut up and dribble.
Shut up and dribble, right? And that's all we good for because that's what it seemed like.
Straight up.
Shut up and dribble.
Straight up. And that's the message you sending. Like, all I'm saying is he don't deserve to be crucified, bro.
I agree.
He really don't deserve to be crucified is all I'm saying. And I feel like I said, if the shoe was on the other foot, what would it be? It wouldn't be all these suspensions. It wouldn't be this fines and all of that. And that's all I'm saying, bro. Like, let him have a voice. You know what I mean?
Well, let's wrap it up real quick, guys. Yeah. I think it's all safe to say that
we all fucking with Kyrie and Moses don't give. Nah, fuck with you.
Hey, we all disagree with the suspension. Let's get that clear.
Yeah, we all disagree with the suspension. We all disagree. Moses just gave y'all a different side of the light, y'all. Don't get it twisted. My boy he riding with Kyrie too. He just tried to be fair in this situation, and none of us want to see that. All right. Yeah.
Back.
All right, let's get into our long-awaited segment. We got our very, very first guest. Took us 8 episodes to get our first guest into it. Y'all already know him from our intro song, One of Us. It's one of our favorite songs going. We got our
I just got me a new bus.
favorite artist, CoriDuzzit. Cori, introduce yourself for the people.
Man,
Talk to him, Cori.
What's up, y'all, man? It's your boy, CoriDuzzit, man. Hey, it's a pleasure to be here, man. I appreciate y'all having me on the first, not the first episode, but you know what I'm saying?
Guest.
Yeah, first guest, you know what I mean? I appreciate it, man.
Shit show.
For real,
We had to, bro. We had to. We got
It
a lot
was
of-
only
we got a lot of
right.
people lined- We got a lot of people lined up.
Give it a
Yeah.
give him a flowers. Give him a flowers.
My nigga Noriega. Let's drink to that. Let's drink to that. But listen, we had to, man. We got a long list, but we had to make sure you was number one because you number one. All right,
Number one. Yes, sir.
the
Yes, sir.
number one. All right. So this CoriDuzzit, man. Like I say, this man do it all. All right. If you don't know what he do, he's an artist, man. This dude make music. At one point in time, he played sports. This dude he got apparel. He got a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna let him talk. I ain't gonna brag on him too much. I'm gonna let him brag on himself. Go ahead and talk to me, man.
I mean, man, what can I say, man? Yeah, I'm CoriDuzzit, man. I make music. I'm an ex-football player. You know what I mean? I went to McMurray University. You know, it's All-American. Ended up getting picked up by Kansas City Chiefs.
Ooh.
And, yeah, my journey was kind of crazy. You know what I mean? And now I'm here making music. I'm an artist. I'm loving it. I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying?
Big
Man,
blessings.
it's good to be here.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm
We
saying?
good to have you.
Yeah.
Let me hit you, Cori, with the first question I had in mind. I know you've answered this on a couple other platforms before, but I know you were like you said, you were in the NFL at one point. You got picked up by the Kansas City Chiefs. An injury set you back, and then you had to pivot to another trajectory in life.
Yeah.
When that injury hit you, how long did it take you to pivot to music? What were you thinking? Did you have, like a spiral in your life where you had to like kind of figure out what was going on, what you wanted to do, all that type of stuff?
Big.
I don't want to put words in your mouth, so I'm gonna let you speak.
Yeah.
We're real big, man. It's a kid out there going through what you went through right now. So they need to hear this.
No, most definitely. So, like, with being an athlete, of course, like, that transition was definitely tough. You know what I mean? I played football since I was 4 years old. So
that's all you knew about.
Yeah,
almost,
that's all I knew. You know what I mean? So, reaching the highs of the highs, it was a blessing. You know what I mean? But at the same time, that setback kind of brought me back to reality. It helped me refocus. You know what I'm saying? My life, because I was so into sports. You know what I mean? My whole life. So I did go through a I went through a transformation there, just finding myself, my identity outside of sports. You know what I'm saying? So it did lead to a dark time in my life because I was just like, damn, who is Cori?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Outside of, the athlete, being an athlete.
Right.
And I
So
think,
how long did that take?
man, I would say like, bro, like of a recovery, it took me like a year, bro, of like just finding myself.
I do want to get some specifics
Yeah.
since we got you on, and I'm never able to ask specific questions
I
to
just-
the people
No,
I see on TV.
I just want to say he bigger and better than me. I made it on varsity, and it took me 5 years to figure out what I was gonna do with life after
definitely.
basketball,
So,
man.
I do wanna ask-
So
When you went to McMurray University,
this dude waited way further.
did you
than I did.
graduate? Did you graduate with the degree, or were you in the league before you graduated?
So like I ended up leaving school early.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like during the time period I didn't graduate yet, I was like I got the opportunity and I dipped. You know what I mean? It was just like, hey,
As
this
many
is what
would,
it is.
yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? That it's taking off.
I did it too.
Which is, it wasn't the best decision, but it was the decision at the time that I needed to make, you know what I'm saying, just to change my life and my family life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just jumped out on that leap. It's just so unfortunate that I got hurt, so yeah.
So, I mean, I already know how difficult it is to become from sports to, trying to try something new. Like I say, you came from football and then you start doing music and you excelling at music, going crazy. But right after music, you start doing other things. Like you start branching out and making merch and start doing all kind of crazy stuff, man. You start hosting your own shows and everything. I mean, you ain't go after a label. You didn't wait on a label. You did this yourself. I mean, I want to ask, what made you do that? What inspired you to do that? And, just let me know.
I mean, man, like just like anything else, like bro, like we don't know, like you know what I'm saying. Like the only we get answers from just actions, finding out. You know what I'm saying, exploring. You know what I mean. I didn't know nothing about music. You know what I mean. Just like even with football, like I knew what it took to get there, but I didn't know like how everything worked out. It just I found out over time.
Okay.
You know what I mean. So same like with music. You know what I mean. Making that transition. I don't have the answers. You know what I'm saying. So I'm searching. for the answers.
But can you say you're enjoying the process?
Oh man, I'm loving the process.
Okay.
Man. Yeah, I'm definitely loving the process because, bro, like, hey, it's life.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's a blessing. Like for me, like music is an outlet to, you know what I'm saying, inspire others. It's for me to, you know what I'm saying, vent, to get things off my chest that, like, you know, I can't talk to the normal person about. You know what I mean? I only can, you know what I'm saying, just put it on paper and put it through a song. So
Thanks.
yeah.
I got a question, bro. I got a question.
Hey, I got a question. Go ahead. Hey. First off, I told Cori this before. One of Us is one of my favorite songs ever.
We gonna get to that later, bro. Man.
All right, man. Go ahead and sit down quick.
Go ahead.
All right, I got a question, bro. All right, so I'm blessed enough to know you, but I'm also blessed enough to know your support team, your two brothers, Mac and Coach Freddie.
Yeah.
I want you to speak on the influence and the support that you felt and the backing you felt from them and what they've helped you, you know, accomplish to date.
Before you speak on that, I ain't had no support from Mac nor Freddie. So first off, I'm just messing with y'all, man. Those are my brothers. I love those two dudes, man. But go ahead and speak on them two brothers, man. I love them brothers.
Like, I mean, hey, man, I got the utmost respect for my brothers, bro. Like, I love them to death, bro.
Okay.
Cause, like, you know what I'm saying, like, not to go on the deep end, but like even when you're going through a hard time in your life, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes like the people don't know, you know what I'm saying, what you're going through.
For sure.
But like, bro, both my brothers stood in there for me, bro, and supported, whether it was football or it was music, they supported me wholeheartedly, bro. And I love them to death for that, you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't even know, like after football, bro, like I was lost. Like, like seriously, like I was lost, bro. Like and I know a lot of athletes go through it, bro, but I didn't know who Cori was, you know what I'm saying, what I was doing. It just so happened that I was introduced to music and I had that outlet, you know what I mean? But my brother was like, man, fuck it, we with it.
Yeah.
If you with it, we with it. You know what I mean? And it just so happened to be that I was actually good at it, you know what I mean?
Man.
And they supported me to this day.
That's major.
Wholeheartedly, you know what I'm saying, pushing me. So major shout out to my brothers, bro, because they stood in there 10 toes, bro.
I can definitely vouch for that, man. Coach Freddie.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna speak too much on Big Mac, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna speak on Coach Freddie myself, man. I just met your brother 5 years ago. You get what I'm saying? And
good dude, man. Good dude.
Great guy, man.
Positive,
like I say, I always tell people this all the time, man. Freddie taught me how to be a friend.
Yeah, right. No, most definitely.
You know, the man, I ain't never have a grown man call me just randomly and just check on me. You know, and just make sure I'm okay, just randomly out of nowhere. And at first I used to think it was weird, but then I realized that's what we supposed to be doing for our brothers. We have short days. We have days where we ain't all the way there, and it's people like Freddie that make those days better. So I appreciate you, brother. Shout out to you, man.
Facts.
All right.
For sure. Positive dude, man. Good dude.
Nah, most
Straight
definitely.
up.
I do want to know is, when did you know you were musically inclined? Was it before the football thing or was it after? When did you know, I got a good voice for this shit? I'm good with the pen. When did you know you excelled at this shit?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Like I started music in high school. I was dabbling with it. You know what I mean? Like I was so focused on football, but like, you know what I mean? I just kind of like jumped in there one day and I was like, man, bro, this is fun. That's what made me fall in love, just like football. Like, hey, this is fun, bro. I'm having a good time doing this and that. And I was introduced to it through my friends, you know. And it was a little bit later, like I say, like once I got hurt is when I was like, all right, like, hey, this is what it is. Like, bro, I love the process of creating the song, like putting my thoughts together and making this creation, yeah, you know what I'm saying, to reality, like, you know what I'm saying, and it just became addicting. So I would say like towards the end of my football career is when I really started.
Towards
like,
the end?
Yeah, like, all right, yeah. I love
so you
this.
always played with it, but it was towards the end that you kind of took it a little bit more serious.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, this right here, this is it, yeah.
Let's drink to that. Let's drink to that.
Okay, Noriega.
Nah, most definitely.
No type of shots though.
That's dope. Mook, you got anything for Cori, man?
Yeah, man, I got some phone.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go.
Like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by
my bad.
Chapo over here.
Was it me?
Nah, man. Like I told Cori this before. One of my favorite songs ever, and I'm not just saying this shit just said, but bro, if you having a bad day, you can literally put that song on, man, bro, and it gets you. It gets you up in your car, bro. Like.
Man, that song my real life.
And shit, you feel me? But it's a good part of the song. Now. But I was gonna ask him, who was like one of your influencers, or who did you look up to for his music? Because me personally, I see you probably got this before, but when I hear you, it was another song. It was a video. I think you was I think you was
JC.
by some water or something, or you was like in a park or something. Like,
KL.
but when I hear you, I think of Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
So was he one of your influences?
Yeah, most definitely, bro. Like, I think, like, really shout out to my pops, bro.
For real.
That opened me up.
Yeah, when
my
I first heard him, that's exactly.
I never thought of that
that's
until you
exactly
said that.
who I
That's
thought
crazy.
Nah, most definitely. Like, my pops had me super inclined with music just in whole.
Okay,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my pops listen to everything, dog. Like, when I say everything, I'm talking about all the way back to MJ, you know what I'm saying? Some Al Green, you know what I'm saying? Mary J. It don't matter who it is. Like, he had me super inclined, so I took from everybody, but Juice definitely I took from him also. Like, you know what I mean? I take from, like, all artists. Like, you know, I love music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, one day, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm on some rock. So one day I'm on some hip hop. Like, I just want to spit. And some days I'm just on whatever, but I just kind of let it flow out of me, let it pour out of me because I love music, bro. And, like, if you listen to my music, that's what you're going to find out. Like, I love music. So it might be pop, it might be rock, it might be hip hop, it might be whatever it is that I'm feeling at that time, just because I done took so much from all genres, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely took from Juice. I took from a lot of people. Cole, Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Pac, Biggie, you know what I'm saying? You can go to, you know what I mean, who's some rock groups, you know what I'm saying? Like Brad Paisley, he's like country, you know what I'm saying? But like just everybody, bro. Like I just take from everybody, bro. Because I love music.
I say that because I mean, for you to be compared to him, I feel like that's really like a compliment, man.
That's a huge compliment.
Juice WRLD was really like a
That
legend.
guy. And that's another one I wish I would have gave his flowers before he passed.
I'm talking
That's
about
another
talented.
one.
I'm talking about talented,
I'm
man.
gonna make sure I get you your flowers
Appreciate
way
that, brother.
before.
So
you know what I'm saying? So way before. We got another 50 for that.
So I mean, would you say your music? Would you say it's rap?
So I wanted to touch on this.
Yeah.
So when I first was introduced to you, the album you had dropped was Feng Shui.
Yeah.
And I feel like that album was more hip hop, more rap, more, you know, little bit more tailored towards that audience.
Yeah.
And then this latest one you dropped was Alter Ego. I feel like this one was a little bit more, for lack of a better word, more popish, more poppy kind of, you know, songs. But I feel like you excel in both areas. But what is your favorite? I like me personally, just because of my preference, I prefer Feng Shui.
Yeah.
I feel like that tailors towards my taste a little bit better. That has One of Us, that has Drink Up, that has Private Party, that has, you know, I can keep going, bro.
You making me smile.
I can keep going, bro. But what do you prefer? What's easier for you to put out there for the world?
My favorite song last. I don't know why he decided to do that. I don't know who decided to do that and make my song last.
Shout out to my brother, bro.
Shout out to Coach
He
Freddie.
really the one. Like he tell me all the time, bro. Because like I just be making music and he just be like, man, bro, they never gonna hear if you don't never put it out.
Facts,
you know what I
man.
mean?
Facts.
And he definitely told me like, man, put it on there.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite song, man. That's
Which
my,
one?
Some more.
Yeah.
I call it Poe Up because I do his lyrics.
Poe Up,
you know,
Some More.
That's one of my favorites. I ain't gonna say that's not my favorite. What's my favorite? Let me see.
We know Mook's favorite.
Let's see.
Jose's favorite is Boy Meets World.
Okay.
He sing it out every day. I be at the job.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Change you.
I don't know what changed you. I don't even drive a Maserati, but you know Maserati switching lanes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but I really don't have no favorite, man.
Just whatever you're feeling at the time. That's what
like
you
I
put
said, bro, I just let it flow. Like I just love music, bro. Like honest to God, bro. Like I just. Like, even when I'm creating songs, bro, I just go through beats, bro, and whatever flows out of me, bro, that's what flows out of me. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter. If I'm feeling rockish one day, it's going to be rockish. If I'm listening to that beat, and that's what come out of me.
Gotcha.
If it's R&B, it's R&B. If it's rap, it's rap. You know what I mean? I don't force it, bro. I just let it come to me, bro. Like, literally, every song, I couldn't tell you really how I made it. Like, it's literally...
So what's your writing process? Do you have verses and hooks pre-written, or do you go in the studio... catch a vibe and then go from there?
I'm a writer, bro.
You're a writer?
Like, I mean, I've made songs to where I'm in the studio and I'm just vibing. You know what I'm saying? But it's just something about just writing it out. You know what I mean? Like, I really vibe out to beats because, like, certain beats, I mean, I really need to learn how to make beats, but, like, certain beats just bring out a certain emotion out of me. And I don't know what I'm going to say. It just, like I said, it just pour out of me. You know what I mean?
One thing I noticed about your music, man, if anybody that haven't heard it, you're very passionate, bro. Every song, you feel like you put your foot in it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of happy and kind of weirded out that I'm your partner. Like, cause I know, you know what I'm saying? Like I know you gonna make it, bro. Like
Listen,
it's real weird to sit right here. And today is what we at? November 13th, 2022. Knowing I'm sitting next to a star. And I've told them that for years.
We've all told them that. Because we've all had these people that, bring us mixtapes and tell us, hey, go listen to my shit. Go promote my shit.
Yeah.
And we do it just out of to support them. Because we don't want to crush nobody's dreams. But you're one of the ones that, you
really got it, bro.
You got it,
You
man.
got it, bro.
You got it. If y'all ain't heard this man
you don't
music.
gotta ask us to do it. We'll do it for you, bro.
Yeah.
We believe that much in your shit.
I'm not
we
gonna
believe
lie.
that much in your music. We think you're universal. We think you got that X factor
Perfect
that'll
sound,
take
man.
you.
Perfect sound.
Neons out. We really fuck with you,
I'm
bro.
here to tell you.
We really fuck with you, bro.
I'm here to tell you.
And not only that, bro. You push your shit. You fucking dropping CDs every year. You fucking putting on shows. You send us, hey, hit this link. Come see me perform.
Facts.
A lot of people ain't doing that. You really pushing your shit.
Facts.
And that just shows us how much you believe in yourself.
Independent artists just got family backing them. You get what I'm saying? Remind me of I believe my boy named LaRussell. That's his name?
Yeah.
Kind of remind me of a young LaRussell coming up, man. That's what you are. You gonna have your own lane. I understand that, but right now that's the lane I'm putting you in.
Yeah.
He's the only one doing what he doing, and you right behind him. And it's only up from there.
No,
Before we move on, is there any upcoming shows, any CDs, any merch you want to plug for the people?
Talk to us.
most definitely. So y'all know I'm working on my newest album. It's called Woosai. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I like it. I like it.
And you already know I like to fight,
So
so
it's gonna be definitely a vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna drop on my birthday.
Is that a play off Bad Boys?
Nah. But the crazy thing is, bro. I ain't gonna spoil it, bro.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Okay.
Nah. We need some VIP shit.
We don't get the exclusive.
We need the exclusive right now.
We're gonna talk about it.
We need the
We can talk about it.
CoriDuzzit
No, we're gonna talk
on
about it.
YFTV right
Come back
now.
on when you drop it. Come back on when you drop it.
Yeah.
That's a promise?
Off camera. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
That's a promise?
Yeah, that's a
That's a
promise.
promise. All right. Y'all heard that, right?
It's crazy that you said that though. Like seriously, that was crazy. But so Woosai, I'm working on Woosai. It's gonna drop on my birthday. Of course, every
Which
year.
is
January 25th.
Hold on, January 25th?
Yeah, January
Oh,
25th.
yeah.
January 21st over there.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you the 21st?
Yeah, so we got a lot of partying to do during that time, huh?
Hey, something about the Mook. Hey, I ain't gonna say the best time.
Well, Mook gonna make us go to Applebee's.
Yeah, nah,
Mook gonna make us go to Applebee's, and he gonna have one shot. He gonna have one shot, and then so we ain't got a lot of partying going on. That was cap, right? I don't know. We gonna be at Papados, right? And we gonna have one shot.
This man said Applebee's, dog.
CoriDuzzit gonna have.
Nah, straight up.
I don't know.
That just means I should see you on January 25th.
Yeah,
sure.
man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Show,
Straight
bro.
up. But of course
Hey,
we
ain't
got
nothing wrong
we
with
got the
that.
merch.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
You got the merch?
Yeah. Oh no, we definitely got the merch, and I actually brought some for you guys.
Hold up.
Hold on, I got a present.
Hey, man.
This one right here for Mook.
Okay. Hey, Mook been asking for that one.
I'm
Nah,
talking
this look like
about.
this going to me, man. Hold on.
Man, you already got the damn
I
hat.
got you. Okay,
Hey, man,
okay.
when
What
I tell y'all, I've been asking about this hat.
And then for my
Say,
brother,
man.
got it,
man.
Say,
Appreciate
man.
you, Score.
Say, man. Stop playing. Y'all know
I
I'm going to
got
freak this
y'all.
out.
Hey.
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know I'm
No,
going to freak it out, man.
Most definitely.
Appreciate that,
Most
Mine
definitely.
on.
Most
Hold on,
definitely.
hold on.
Most definitely.
Put mine on. Thank you.
Hey, but look. Yeah, hey.
Hold on, y'all. We got to let y'all know
I was
what
just
this
finna
is,
say
man.
that.
Yeah.
This is my man.
Where did this term come from?
No sleep for the slept
Hold on,
on, man. It's literally for.
It's my man,
know my
Brent.
head
I
too
know it
big.
matched with the. Hold on. I got
I ain't gonna lie, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
checking
like
out.
that, cause I'm like that,
That's
man.
But it's
checking
literally for the underdogs, man. It's for the people,
sure.
like, you know what I'm saying, that's working day in and day out. Like Taylor said, like you might have a 9 to 5, you might be working day in and day out, but at the same time you got a dream. You know what I mean? Sometimes a lot of people don't believe in your dream,
sure.
but you know what I'm saying, the underdog, you gonna believe in yourself. You know what I mean? Hey. And you gonna keep on working. So.
I think a lot of people could relate to that, bro.
No,
a lot of people could relate to
definitely.
their 9 to 5 not being their dream,
Yeah.
and then them pushing for something else.
If you're not reading it correctly, it say no sleep for the slept on.
You got a
Every
website
time
for
I
this?
see
Yeah,
him,
no, I got a
Keep
website. It's
grinding.
Feng Shui ENT, you know what I'm saying?
Feng Shui
.com.
ENT
You know what I'm
.com.
saying? If you follow me on Instagram at CoriDuzzit.
we don't know where we're gonna put it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can definitely find the link. But yeah, bro,
Right
it's
here.
for the underdogs, bro. As long as you believe in yourself, you know what I mean? You never really slept on, but it's no sleep because we working day in and day out. You
I
feel
feel
me?
that. A lot of
Yeah.
people can relate. So, our last and most popular segment is Mook's favorite, our real talk segment. I'm gonna let our guest CoriDuzzit bring it in for us.
Hey, we're a little bent, by the way.
What's the question? And we all tipsy. We all on 4.5 shots except Mook.
I'm not.
We're a little bent, all right?
Okay, hold on. So let me make sure this is right. All right, so the segment is
Read the teleprompter.
Okay, so are you okay with cheating on your wife?
No, you read that wrong.
Hold on, what it said?
Okay, with cheating
It
on
says,
my
Mook, what does it say, Mook?
What that?
Can you still
read the damn teleprompter, Mook.
Man, shut up. Can Corey? Man, you smart. Can you?
Are you? Yeah. Are you still? Can you still be in love
with someone and cheat on them?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What was it?
Can you still be in love with someone but cheat on them?
Okay.
Can you still be in love and cheat on them?
Yeah.
Who wanna bite the bullet on this one?
I'll start, man. Look, can you be in love with somebody and still cheat on them? First off, I ain't cheated on my wife, all right? But you can be in love and still cheat on a woman, all right? You can be in love and still cheat on a man, all right? That's the true fact. I have to be 100. I got to be real. Wifey, I ain't done nothing wrong, all right? You ain't got to peel back no onion and investigate a motherfucking thing,
Make sure
all
you
right?
put a disclaimer right here
But
about Josh.
I got to talk about this, okay? So my reason for saying that you can be in love and still cheat is because people make mistakes. We all human. Some days we wake up and we see things that look more appealing than what it really is, and you might make that mistake depending on if you're capable to make that mistake. Meaning, if you look good, smell good, look nice, you walk outside, you just got into it with your baby mama or your girlfriend, and somebody shoot at you and they come at you and they talk about they trying to do everything under the sun. 9 times out of 10, a unconscious person, because I'm very conscious, will make that mistake and do what they need to do or whatever.
Okay.
But they still love the person that's at home. They just made a mistake. All right, because the situation was put in front of them. Example, if I put $1 million sitting on this ground right now, and if you're a multimillionaire and you been had millions and you ain't worried about that or whatever the case may be, you might pass it up and keep going. But if you ain't never seen $1 million in your life and you see $1 million right there, you might not be a thief. But at that moment, being a thief sounds very, very good, right? All right, so you might take that $1 million or might pick up that $1 million. You might make that mistake.
Do it again.
Let's make the shirts. All right.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah. You going?
Baby, I ain't got nothing to do with this. Look, let me make sure I let you know that. All right.
This just conversation, man.
Disclaimer: I'm married.
Let me say this.
Fuck all y'all hoes. I love my wife.
Loving somebody and being disciplined are two different things, bro.
Right.
Somebody might love somebody, but they might be disciplined enough not to act on fucking,
And I'm a disciplined nigga.
On infatuation, on, whims or whatever, bro.
Sure,
but
nigga.
if you love somebody, you gotta understand that you want to make them your priority, and they gotta be your priority 100% of the time, not 99.9, 100% of the time. Now you could love somebody and slip. But that don't necessarily mean that they gonna slip up. That they gonna be able to forgive you for that
slip
mistake.
Right? I was gonna go back to what Josh said. He said,
Jose,
he was saying being unconscious, and he was saying being conscious. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, all right, when it come down to love, you know what I'm saying. If I love you, you know what I'm saying. I know morally what we stand for. I know what we didn't put in place. I know what you agree with and what I agree with. I know what you disagree with, and I know what you disagree with. You know what I'm saying? So
and what I'm saying, you got that verbal,
you got that
verbal contract.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is,
you, sir.
So what I'm saying is, like, when it come down to being a man, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Like a man.
And I'm just saying, like, when it come down to being a man, we can all say that we conscious. Like, we conscious man. Like, I know I'm not standing here with no unconscious man. You feel me?
Very conscious.
So what I'm saying is, we consciously knowing you know right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? And as men, I don't know about y'all, but like, I feel like me, I'm in my walk of discipline. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact that
that's a big fucking word, bro.
No, discipline. Yeah, no, facts.
Big walk of discipline.
I feel like one of the
It ain't easy, women.
Nah, facts. One of the biggest things we can do as a man, you know what I'm saying, especially being in a relationship, it like going back to what you said, unconscious and conscious, but we conscious in relationships. And you know what I'm saying? And
women, when you got a conscious man, you need to respect that you got a conscious man, because it's over. Right. We that top 10%, 90% down. They ain't conscious. They thinking with they thinking with their other brain. Y'all know we got two brains, one up top, one down bottom.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Let me get Mook sauce. I know Mook quiet and standing in the background, but I want to hear.
Can I finish? Let me. I'm gonna lob it over. I'm gonna lob it. He good. I'm gonna lob it to him. But look, like I said, we got two brains. A conscious man gonna think with that top brain over that bottom brain. You get what I'm saying? So I get everything that a man. I understand a man because I am a man. So men that do make the mistakes, I get it, because at one point in time I was you. You get what I'm saying? So now that I'm on a higher level, I understand that it's gonna be issues and there's gonna be problems in my marriage, in my relationship. It's gonna be problems. Right. Now, what we used to do when we wasn't conscious was we went to whatever made us happy at that moment. You gotta understand, when you conscious, you gonna go through dark times. When you go through dark times, you gotta be strong. You got to be tough. You got to understand that there's a greater purpose, and the greater purpose is your tie to that other person. If you want to become one with a person, you got to go through it with that person. You get what I'm saying? You ain't everything going to be perfect. So whenever things are perfect and all that, just know darkness is coming, and your strength is tested when darkness comes. All right? That's all I want to say.
No, I mean, and that's what I was pretty much trying to say. Like, consciously, like, you know what I'm saying, we discipline as men. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I apply it to, like, all right, working out. You know what I'm saying? Drinking alcohol, if you're going to stop smoking, whatever it may be that you want to do in your life, you know what I'm saying? You're going to do that. And the only way to do that is to be disciplined. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing applies in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's like, all right, bro, of course, as men, we are super attracted to women. Like, that's never going to change. You know what I'm saying? It's just natural, you know what I'm saying, as a man. But being conscious and knowingly and being committed in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, discipline comes into play. You know what I'm saying? You check the flesh.
Neither one of y'all had a gun to y'all head to do this.
I never heard it.
You know what I'm just saying, bro?
Neither one of y'all had a gun to the head to do this.
Check the flesh.
Check the flesh?
Yeah, you got to check the flesh.
He just said
you know what I'm saying?
Nobody has a gun to the head to do this.
True.
No, facts.
So when you choose to be with a person and you commit and you say these words, once you speak, you don't have to be faithful to a woman at all. But once you speak and you say, I'm going to be faithful, now it's on you as a man. You know, whether your word means something or not.
Now your word is bond.
Now your word is your bond. Your word is your balls that you own. You said that. You ain't have to say that. So if you're a real nigga and you don't want to be faithful, when you first start a relationship, come out there.
Exactly.
And say, hey, I'm a real nigga. I'm going to fuck with 3 bitches. Do you want to be one of my bitches or not? All right, bleep my words out. All right, do you want to be one or no?
How did we get to this, bro? We were on the same track till 2 seconds ago,
I'm sorry, man. Y'all already know the tequila put me on another track. But listen,
look, bro.
If you're a man, you gonna state from the jump what you want. You gonna state from the jump. That's all I'm saying.
At the end of the day, man, hey, we all human. Temptation on our side, the female side, but you know, to that question is really a yes and no. Like, if can you really love somebody but you know still mess around on them or you know cheat on them? I'll say no. I'll say yes. But I go like I'm 32 now. Glad to my damn age out there. What? You 31, nigga. 32, 31, 28, 31.
I'm 31.
No, 32
25.
now. You 32 now. But
that's
what you just said, my mind is not the same mind that it was 10 years ago. You feel me? So I live by this quote. I'm sorry, you know, but this quote been in my phone for a long time, bro.
Talk to him.
Act in her absence as you would in her presence.
I feel that.
Cause you want her to do the same, bro. Like we all human. Like girls gonna try to hit on us, dudes gonna try to hit on them.
Nah.
But if you know deep down inside, bro, like you really in love with this woman, you wouldn't do nothing to hurt her, you won't do nothing to disrespect her. You won't cheat on her, and that goes for her too.
Now, now can I speak on that real quick?
I just want to say, go ahead. I love that quote. That's all I'm saying.
I love that quote. I love that quote. Now, though, with that quote, sometimes that quote get me in trouble. All right, and I want to speak on it. Let's say I go to the gym And my wife, she gonna watch this tonight. I mean, she gonna watch it when it's lunch. But let's say I go to the gym, and what did you say?
Acting her absence as you would in her presence.
Okay, so if my wife's not around, and a young lady say hey to me, I say, hey, how you doing? And they know me, I might give them a hug too. You know, how you doing? Or whatever, and keep it going. If my wife is with me and I do the same thing, after that, she'll be like, who the hell was that? You know? And I go, hey, baby, that was such and such. I know her. I do that to her every day. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now that might open up another door in her mind. She thinking that it's more than what it is because I did that in front of her. So she like, what do I do when she's not around? The same motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say in that is, I'm going to do the same exact thing in front of my wife that I do when she's not around. Even if she don't like it or not. I'm being for real because I know what's genuine. Right. What's genuine is I feel like I speak to a young lady and it ain't nothing malicious behind it. Now, if she got something malicious, that's on her.
Yeah.
If I'm not with nothing malicious and I'm just speaking to her saying, hey, that's all it is. And I expect the same thing from my wife.
Nah, straight up. I feel like exactly what you had said, not to cut you off, but I feel like it goes back to communication and it goes back to morals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's what you establish in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, only you and your partner know what y'all didn't establish. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all know y'all morals. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, some people have open relationships. And that's perfectly fine, like, you know what I'm saying, because y'all didn't establish that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Jada will. That's their business.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Whatever worked for them, it worked for them.
Hey,
I ain't speaking on a marriage or relationship. That's their business.
Facts.
That worked for them.
Exactly.
Right.
But all I'm saying is that, like, you know what I'm saying, what works for you works for you. And as long as you got that open communication, you know what I'm saying, and you standing on your principles and your loyalty.
50 Cent popped up.
Hey, that's all that matters. You know
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I feel what you saying. I feel what you saying too, Moses. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's what works for your relationship and what you guys then put it in place. You know.
And that's how we're gonna close things out. We appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit that notification bell button. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We had our first guest. Many more to come. Yes, Corey's gonna come back when he has his album drop.
I'm gonna bring the Z next time.
My boy Cori.
I'm gonna bring the Z.
Yes, sir.
And that's it for y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
Thank y'all, man. Sign out.
Straight up.
Straight up.
It's over.